Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon. Morning for me, but good afternoon for you.
Yeah, it's before 12 for you.
Yeah, 10:54. I'm 2 hours behind you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Great.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I hope you guys had enjoyed the Memorial Day weekend. It was a long weekend and beautiful days for us in Florida. Michael, you're not in Florida, right?
I am not. I am in Nicaragua.
Oh, you're in Nicaragua, but the weather there is good as well.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Look at all this sun.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. Yeah, it's good. Good. Guys, I'm very excited for this meeting. Many of you guys have called me after the last meeting and even before the meeting, asking for a way to put the word out there. How are you going to educate the public about what is going on in North Bay Village? And I like to point that it's not only North Bay Village, but North Bay Village is something special, something unique that is happening there. But it's happening all over the Florida. We have so many different new constructions coming up, being built. And we know that the commission is amazing because they're paying 6%. So right here in Sunny Isles, they're building St. Regis, and the least expensive one is about $5 million, 6%. We're talking about $300,000 commission. So everybody wants a piece of this. But problem with the agents is that how can I put those products in front of buyers and investors? So that's the reason why I brought Alex on the last meeting. And everybody was very excited because Alex gave a very good presentation and he motivated everybody, and then everybody wants to see him back and giving a full presentation about what his company can do to help us achieve that. I don't know, some of you guys had the chance already to speak with Alex in private. I think Tamara called him. I don't know if Scott called him. Scott, did you have a chance to talk to him?
Actually, I spoke to Alex last week, and then I set up my appointment for earlier today, where one of his team members met with me and Jen. We went through it, and I actually retained them to do the service. And so we're already starting. Now, obviously, I'm doing it for law and not for real estate, but you know, I'm convinced. I was convinced on the spot that it's going to take me to the next level in merging all of my different social medias that I have. I have 4 of the 5, so the 5th one we're going to create. We're going to merge it, clean it up, and I've already gotten the jump on that, so I'm on board.
Awesome.
Right.
Who'd you speak with?
Yeah.
You know, was it Alex Ayub or Jose or Josh?
Alex, how you?
Awesome.
Very, very good guy, knowledgeable, right to the point. We got through it quickly.
Sweet. Thank you.
I actually cut him off. We were probably about halfway through, and I said, Alex, he said, yes, Scott. I said, sold. Sign me up. And that was it.
Nice.
Very good. He was very good.
All right, that's good. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring people with knowledge and tools to help us achieve the level we want to achieve. And as I said on the first meeting that I was talking about, North Bay Village, I was very excited back then. I'm still excited today, and I'm excited about what Alex can do to me as a broker, as a company, and to all of us together. That's why I invited him back to do a full presentation. Alex, I'm not gonna hold this back.
Awesome.
Please, guys, welcome Alex. Thank you again for being with us. And it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. So how many of you saw my presentation the last time I was on? And by the way, for those of you listening in, tuning in, if you have video, we'd love to see you on video. This whole presentation is really about social media, being face-to-face with your customers online, using video, using social media. So if you have video, turn it on. That lets me know that you're actually present. You're not trying to cook eggs or make lunch or take the kids to school or whatever the case may be. I get it. We all got our stuff we got to take care of. But I'm going to put my all for an hour with Michael Huxtable for all of you, and I want you to get the most out of it. So let me know in the chat how many of you saw my presentation last time, or how many of you did not. Put a 1 if you saw me, put a 2 if you didn't see me last time.
I want to acknowledge Vedner and Scott and Juliana for turning on your cameras. Thank you so much. And of course, Arlindo. Janice says 2. Juliana says 1. Scott says 1. Tatiana's driving. No worries. Be safe. She says 1. She saw you.
Awesome. All right, so let's hop into this. Anything you want to share, Huxtable, before we get started?
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and you want me to share my screen and can you enable us?
I will make you a host.
Yeah, please. Yeah, so I'll just do a brief introduction, everybody. I'm going to share my screen, talk about a couple of things. I'm good. There we go. All right, so let me share this. Awesome. Yes. Anybody? Go ahead and unmute. Let me know. All right, we're good. So first, we want to start with participation. Those who aren't driving, please grab your phones. We want to create a little community together. If you could just text your full name and how many years you've been in real estate to this number. This is actually my personal cell phone. We're going to create a chat here so we can send you links that you're going to request. We're going to be sending free stuff. And we always reward those who do participate. So please take a second, grab, text your full name, how long you've been in real estate to that number. I'll acknowledge you as you come through. This lets us know who's in, who's participating, who's all in, who's not. And also, again, it's really more to reward you guys and giving you what you ask for. So let those come in.
Give me 1 second. How come I can't be seen on screen? I lost my screen.
I don't know, Scott. Let me send you a prompt to start your video, and you should be able to click that to make it easy for you.
Okay.
There you are.
I was on?
You're on.
Okay. All right. I'm going mute.
Thanks, brother. So Tatiana Martin, she's been in the game for 2 years. Thank you so much for participating. And is it Tatiana? Miss Martin, thank you so much. I also want to acknowledge.
Yes.
Beautiful. Looks like Natalie turned on her camera. Thank you so much, Natalie. Looks like Julianne's been in the game for 15 years. Thank you so much for being here. And as you're texting me, folks, I want you to understand there's a method behind our madness. Like, we're asking these questions because we really want to know who we're speaking to, because it can actually, divert our presentation certain ways. And we want to make sure we're giving you the proper information.
Yeah, you know what? I Googled Juliana. Juliana, you're already a client, no? Yeah, nice.
Awesome.
I could tell because we have certain ways that we brand people online, and yours matched. Awesome.
Beautiful. So a little bit about us, you guys. My name is Michael Huxtable. I'm actually Alex's national presenter. I'm here just to bring a little extra value for you guys today. But what I really wanted to do is spend some time talking about Alex Montalenti and who he is. He's the visionary and CEO of our company. It is very rare to get this man on a phone call. So I really want to, again, thank those who have your cameras on or participating, because it's a privilege to have this man on the call. He's created all of this. So I'll let him tell his story in a second, but all of these accolades, all of these partnerships that you see on this main slide are because of this man. Like, we are, we're partners in leading RE. We are in the NAR Reach program. He's been in several pitch battles regarding our digital business card. He has gotten us partnerships with the California Association of Realtors, Central Panhandle, Phoenix, Miami, CE Shop. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears has come from this man to create what it is that we're here to present to you and really get you present with us, what Scott's already taken on, what Juliana's already taken on, and hopefully you guys do as well. So without further ado, I want to let Alex Montalenti take over this presentation and kind of share with you where we came from and where we're headed.
Yeah, thank you so much, Michael.
Yeah.
And I'm really passionate about this because I've been in the industry so long and I've seen a lot of the industry changes. I just gave a big presentation in Canada last week. And what I was talking about there is, listen, there's a lot of changes in the industry, but you got to keep your head above water. You got to keep your chin up, and you just got to move forward, right? I mean, if you think about all the industry changes, my mom was in real estate back in the 90s. So she was doing real estate. She was a face-to-face person business, like in the relationship business, helped people relocate from Romania to the USA. She immigrated in 1968, started from nothing, got her real estate license, built a career, raised me and my brother in this beautiful house, all from real estate. But she had to endure some pretty crazy heavy stuff, like communism, like getting her house taken away, like my grandfather going into the prison system, starting over in America, getting her real estate license, not having the technological education or the education, and to really go through the internet, which came in 1999. And that's why she got me on board and I started helping her with digital marketing. But if you look at all the industry changes, I mean, we've gone through internet, right? We've gone through portals, like all the data going online. We've gone through COVID, right? Now we're going through this whole buyer value thing with the NAR settlement. We're going to get through it all, everybody. You got to keep focused on what brings the most value to your customers and where you can really advance despite the circumstances, right? And I hear a lot of talk about this. Everybody gets bogged down with the NAR settlement. Forget about that. Stay focused on your value, right? Stay focused on going online, going digital. And why I'm so passionate about this is because I know there's so many people that need the help. Like, even if you're tech savvy, you still need the help to get the system set up. Like, I'm tech savvy, but I have a whole digital marketing team, right? And we're here to help you all. And kind of, I know that Arlindo's big vision is, he's like, man, Alex, if I could just get some of my agents to go online and start sharing themselves, they would build their business. If they could start sharing about the neighborhoods, they would build their business. If they could start going online a little more, they would grow their business. And that's what we want to do, is help you take those next steps. So I've been in the industry for 23 years. I've seen it all. And in 2018, we launched this company. We raised money. Funny story. I mean, you got to have a vision, right? You got to have a dream. I had a dream. I had a vision, and I had to raise money. And does anybody know the story of Jim Carrey when he wrote himself the check? And I recommend this for a lot of people. Like, where do you want to go with your business? Write yourself a check and put it by your desk. And one day you'll be able to cash that check. Right? And Jim Carrey wrote a check for $10 million and eventually he cashed that check. So what did I do? I was launching a new business. I wrote a check for 100 grand and I needed an investor to put 100 grand into our business at $1 million valuation. And all I had was an idea. I wrote the check. I dated it March 18th, 2018. Okay. Crazy. And I went out to raise money and two investors came in on March 17th and put 50 grand each. And I cashed that damn check and I launched my business, which is the business now that you're all seeing right now. Right? So just create something for yourself when it comes to your business, social media, plan ahead, envision it, see it, celebrate it, and it's going to happen, right? And what I want you all to envision is, what will your business look like a year from now if you actually take on going digital, if you take on social media, if you take on showing up on social media, you take on sharing about local neighborhoods, about building projects, new developments. You become part of the journey for all these people that are moving to Miami or relocating in Miami or looking at a new place or considering it. What if you made all these people your clients for life, even before they buy, even before they sell? Hey, I want you to be my client for life. Right? And they start following you on your journey and they start asking you for expert advice because you're it. Like, that's the opportunity with digital and with social media, is to put yourself in front of more people, because let's face it, we all love face-to-face, but that's one-on-one. Social media is one-to-many, right? One post can reach hundreds or thousands of people, even hundreds of thousands of people. All right, so let's keep moving along here. That's just a little background on me and why this matters to me. Is I just see so many realtors struggle with technology, and a lot of the times you just have to get over the hump, like get your digital set up, and then you'll start taking action. Sometimes you got to get that first post out, and then you'll start taking action. Sometimes you just need that system in place and then you start taking action. So we want to help you make that move to digital. If you could advance to the next slide for me, Huxtable, because you got the controls there. So yeah, the National Association of Realtors invested in our company last year. That was a big deal for us, coming from an idea, a vision, a thought to help realtors with their tech. And now we've got the National Association of Realtors has our back, right? We hit the Inc. 5000 as one of the fastest growing companies. And listen, just to be real, I'm going to tell you all right now, because I just shared this story on stage last week. Michael Huxtable was my buddy picking me up off the floor 7 years ago when I was $250K in debt, money owed to the IRS. You know, one of my businesses had failed and I had to build something new. Right? So there is no overnight success story. I'm, 2018, we're in 2024. I'm 6 years, 7 years into this, and it's full circle. Right? But you got to believe in yourself and you got to believe in something. So we're here to help. 93% of real estate professionals not optimized with Google, social, and real estate profiles. No time, complex, it's frustrating. And what we do at RealGrader is we measure, manage, and maximize your digital presence. Why is it so important to measure where you're at? Because what you don't measure, you can't manage. You ever try to fix your health without getting blood work done? Where do you start? Right? You got to measure it. So what we do is we do a digital audit of your online presence, just like Scott did, right? And just like, I don't know if she's still here. Yeah, Juliana did. We measured how they're doing online. And like Scott said, I'm sold because he's like, I need to get this managed, right? And once it's managed, like it's set up properly, then we can maximize it. Now, where the mistake that I see in the industry is sometimes we're trying to maximize it actually before we have it managed. Everybody's like, I want to run Facebook ads. I want to run Instagram ads. And I'm like, no, do not do that. You're going to waste your money because you're not set up properly. First, you got to be set up with the right foundation. And when we look at 90,000 agents that we've graded across the country, these are the biggest mistakes a lot of agents are making, probably including a lot of you on this call. So how's your social media? Is it consistent or is it inconsistent? Are you lacking branding? Do you have broken links and outdated information? Inappropriate or negative content? Are you missing profiles, or you have duplicate profiles, or your profiles aren't set up the right way? And when I say profiles, I'm talking about Google Business, Facebook Business, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. And then you have real estate profiles too, Realtor, Zillow, Homes.com. And I bet, I'm just throwing it out there to prove the point, I bet that if I Googled a lot of people on this call, and we're trying to get business in North Bay Village or Sunny Isles, many of you don't even have North Bay Village or Sunny Isles listed in your service areas on Realtor, Zillow, or Homes.com. You know what that means? That means if somebody's looking for a realtor in those service areas, you will not show up on the list, period. That's like one little mistake that we see all the time. Like you don't list all your service areas. And it's not your fault. Nobody told you. I just told you. So now you're going to go check your service areas. But a lot of people get these profiles set up, but it's not set up the right way. So we want to make sure that you've got a solid foundation, right? Arlindo wants you to build this vision, this social media plan, really get out there, talk about the developments. But if you're doing that on a shaky Facebook business page or an Instagram page that's not set up the right way, or a YouTube channel that's not really set up for success, you're going to do a lot of work and you're going to spin your tires, right? You're just going to be spinning your tires like a hamster on a wheel. What we want to do is if you're going to actually do the work, that you get results. And Michael knows, we met this guy last week. He was doing videos like crazy, like awesome. Like I was so proud of him for the amount of videos that he was doing about the local neighborhoods and all of that. And then I said, how many subscribers do you have? And he said 32. And I was like, oh, that hurts so bad. Like you've been doing this for a year and a half, spinning your tires, and you only have 32 subscribers. That means only 32 people really are watching his video. Maybe he's got some more views, but not a lot of people watching his videos, and he's doing all this work. He didn't have the channel set up right. He just never set it up right. So we're going to look at how you're doing on Google, right? We're going to look at how you're doing on all these profiles. And what Michael's going to do is he's actually going to Google somebody on this call who's not a client, because otherwise if we do a client, it's going to look perfect. We want to make sure it's somebody who's not a client, and we're going to give you recommendations on what needs to get addressed, where the biggest mistakes are. And you'll all learn from this because you'll watch and be like, oh, this is what your customers see when they Google you. Now, I want to share with you also that this is really timely because right now, real estate agents are being looked up more than ever. Okay, it's always increasing. The amount of Google searches by agent name has been going up for years. Now it's really going up. So you're actually getting Googled. The more conversations you have, the more people are checking you out online. So question is, are you dabbling when it comes to your online presence, or are you all in? Put a dabble in the chat if you're dabbling, like a few lights up on the house. Maybe I got my Facebook set up. Maybe I started to do some Instagram. Or if you're all in, like I'm doing videos on YouTube, I'm doing my lives on Instagram, I'm doing my Facebooks, I'm doing everything. How many people dabbling and how many people all in? Scott says major dabbling now, going to the next level. Awesome.
Who else is out there? Appreciate the honesty, Scott.
Can I interject for 1 minute? And I won't
Yeah.
promise not to steal the show.
Oh, good, man. Go for it.
Look, what you're saying applies to real estate. It applies to the legal field. It doesn't make a difference. I will share with everybody here, because you're like family, that I spent the last 4 years in what we're calling dabbling. I set up Facebook, I set up Instagram, I set up LinkedIn, I do YouTube, but I was what's called a neophyte. I was clueless, and I developed it slowly over time. And then I got Google reviews that started to mount and build, and I had a good rating. And I literally, after years of doing this, watched my income double in 2 years. Been doing this for 37 years now. So in the last 2 years, this all kicked in and my income doubled. But I realized I'm missing something, and that is I'm not efficient. There's things that I'm doing way wrong. And this is exactly what anybody needs to fine tune or get started. And I'm telling you, because I've seen it happen, you will significantly increase your income. And that's hands down. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, for sure.
Elke mentioned she's dabbling for now, but she's looking to step it up.
Listen, everybody's always got space to step it up. I'm going to give you another example. I got a buddy who lives in Miami Beach. He's got a health YouTube channel. He started his YouTube channel. He was just consistent. Then he got somebody to look at and said, oh, wow, there's a lot to fix. He fixes it up. Now this YouTube channel, about it less than a year ago, was generating about $5,000 a month in ads for him. It pays his rent, right? Like his YouTube channel pays his rent. Okay. I just met a guy last month, grew his YouTube channel to 3,000 subscribers, just doing property videos. Okay. He started monetizing. He's not paying his rent yet, but he's starting to monetize. Right. So then what does my friend Ben do? He gets somebody to go and tweak his YouTube page a little bit, tweak his videos a little bit. In less than 30 days, he's doing $10,000 a month in ads on his YouTube channel. Now, I'm just giving you that as an example, but Miami is a beautiful place. Property videos look really good in Miami. People watch this stuff. Not only could you be building a business, but you could be monetizing your YouTube channel in the real estate space in Miami. Now, if you were in like, I don't know, some little town somewhere, with, you don't have that opportunity, but here you actually do, right? So we're going to get into this more, but there's just such an opportunity for you all to take it to the next level with your business. And we're not talking about crazy stuff right now. We're just talking about get your basics set up. Then you can maximize from there. So this is what it looks like online for a lot of people. Your realtor.com is blank. I actually Googled a few people on the call, and your realtor.com was blank. I can call out names if you want. And by the way, I got to call out, I don't know, Arlindo, if you're going to be okay with this, but I got to call it out. Listen, Arlindo puts in so much work to bring in people like us. And I do a lot of these, all right? So I am just going to say it. The fact that I got a lot of black screens and I don't have video tells me that a lot of you are really dabbling. And I just got to be straight up. Because if you were all in, you'd be like, video on, I'm paying attention. This guy's got something going on. Arlindo brought him back. Like, must be good, right? And I'm not saying that to like give my pat on a shoulder, pat my back. I actually don't do this. I'm doing this for Arlindo because Michael knows I don't do webinars. I present at like a national level now. And I have a team that does it. But Arlindo went out of his way to get me on this call. And I'm just calling you all out. If you're going to play on Zoom like this, you're probably going to play in your real estate business the same way. How you do one thing is how you do everything, right? And I'm saying this because I care. Like, I'm saying this because I want you to get results. But if you're like partially tuned into this webinar, you're probably going to be partially tuned into my opportunity that I'll offer you. And then you're going to be partially tuned into social media. And then the results will show in a year and you'll know why that is. Now, if you turn yourself on, you turn on your video, you're paying attention. Hey, I'm raising my hand to be in the hot seat. I want to get Googled. You know what that person is going to do next year? They're going to rock it, right? Because they're all in. Sorry, I just got to be straight up.
Yeah.
That's how I roll. So let's keep moving here. Those that participate get the most out of this, I'm telling you. This is an example of the #1 RE/MAX team in the world, all right? #1 RE/MAX team in the world came to me. Actually, he didn't come to me. I chased him like crazy because he's the #1 RE/MAX team in the world. Couldn't get him to even get on a call with me. Finally got him on my podcast because I have a podcast called the Top Real Estate Influencers Podcast. I get him on the podcast and he's like, all right, so what do you guys do? I'm like, we fix online presence. He's like, I'm good. I got a team of 14 people. My online presence rocks. I said, great, let's Google you. We Google him. He scored an 82 out of 100. Amazing. Best score we had ever seen. But guess what? He still needed help. And we fixed his online presence. So we designed this banner for him. We optimized all of his sites. And guess what? Now he's an investor in our company. Right? Like this is how important this is. Gary is everywhere. And I want you all to be everywhere too. The average grade in the industry is a 45 out of 100 for the top producers. The average grade in the industry is a 30 out of 100. Do you know how easy it is for you all to outshow other people online?
It's crazy.
In other industries, the competition is way better, way bigger, right? In other industries, the grades are a lot higher. All you have to do to stand out here is actually have your stuff together. Like, you really just have to have it together, have it online, and you stand out in the Miami market. 60,000 agents, average grade is a 45 out of 100 with top producers. So these are the sites that you want to set up. Set up your Google business the right way. Go crazy after getting Google reviews. Set up your Instagram channel as a business Instagram, link to your Facebook Instagram. Listen to your Facebook business page. Set up your LinkedIn channel the right way. Many of you aren't even using LinkedIn. How do I know? Because I direct messaged, actually, in Miami, I direct messaged 100 realtors and said, my mom has a property that she's thinking of unloading. You know what the average response time was on LinkedIn? 2 weeks.
Oh.
You know how many people out of 100 messaged me? 25. Opportunity. Be the LinkedIn realtor. Like, nobody's doing that, right? Be the YouTube realtor. Nobody's doing that. Very few people. So big opportunity on all of these channels. You could be the top rated agent on realtor.com very easily. You could be the top rated agent on Google. You could be the top endorsed agent on LinkedIn. Like, they're all available, right? But if you don't do anything, you miss opportunities, no credibility, business deals are lost. If I go on your Zillow profile and it says 0 deals in the last 12 months, even though you did 50 last year, yeah, I'm not going to list with you. If I go check out your Google and you got no reviews, I'm not going to list with you. Okay. And I'm not alone, right? If I go on your social media and nothing's really going on, you're not sharing videos, you're not showing up, am I going to list with you? What are you going to do for my property? You going to get me exposure? How?
I want to speak to that about, credibility. It's credibility is everything. If you think about this, if all these platforms show up on the first page of Google when someone looks any realtor up, your general public is pre-programmed to look for these platforms. They're nothing new. They all know to look for these. So they're going to go through all of them for all of you. So that credibility is key, right? So this grade, basically, Alex and this team created a software program, you guys, that scans 181 data points amongst all 8 of the platforms that we're talking about. And it's designed to find everything that's wrong. And then obviously we take it and manage it. But like, what do you guys think your grade would be? Like 0 to 100? Put it in the chat, throw us a number, and be honest with yourselves. And remember, we're asking these questions for a reason. And I'll just flat out tell you. It's to get you present with the fact that you might need help, or it might finally be time in your business when things are slow for you, which I'll be honest, there's a lot of business being done out there, millions and millions and millions of dollars in business. And if you're not part of that, it's time to look at your business on those places that are lacking. And this might be one of them. And that's why we do these presentations, really to get you present with the fact that you might be waking up every day, not playing the game of real estate at 100% of your potential, because we all have that potential. So what do you think your grade would be? Looks
Yeah,
like
zero
I'd
is
to
like
point
invisible
something real
online.
quickly. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
go ahead,
to
Arlen.
interrupt you. It's that the idea that Alex is bringing, it's not to expose anyone. Oh, you don't have presence online. You are rating 10 out of 100. So the idea is not to expose anyone to shame. It's just to
no.
point out that you need help and they're here to help you. And he points something very important. Michael, Huxtable, right? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Any familial relationship with Dr. Huxtable?
You know what? Now that he has a bad name, I'll say no. But back in the day when he was, the guy, I would say yes.
Yeah. He's my uncle, Dr. Huxtable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the reason he said that Alex is never in any Zoom meeting. And the reason why he's here is because I was lucky enough to meet this guy 6 years ago when he was starting his business. He knocked on our office door asking to, is there a way that I can do a presentation here? And I heard his product. I saw value. I don't bring anyone to our meeting if there is no value to add to our group. You remember our meetings in the past? We had developers going all the time during the meetings, people that are selling health insurance, CPAs to do your tax return, and a bunch of different people that is coming with one reason: sell their product. After I took the position as a broker, I stopped it. I didn't want anyone to use my team to promote themselves and sell their product. I only bring people to our meeting if they're really going to add something, if there is value on the product that they are presenting or introducing to us. And again, I was lucky enough to meet him 6 years ago, and I allowed him to come and do the presentation. And right now, after almost 6 years, that everybody was talking to me and asking me questions, how can I do that? I said, look, Alex, I'm going to give him a call. So Matthias was actually the one who called him, and we set up a meeting, a Zoom meeting together. And it was good to see you again, Alex. And once again, I thank you for being here with us. Take the time to help our team to go to the next level. We have people in our team that's been in the business for so many years. And by the time that they be in business, they should be right here. But they still struggling here, doing one business every 3 months, one business every 6 months. Why are these people not actually being a top producer? It's because they are failing on get the words out there. Lack of knowledge in technology, lack of people that will come on board and help them to go to that level. That's why you're here. So, guys, again, not the reason they asking those questions, not to expose you, but on the contrary, to help us to go to the level we want to go.
Awesome. Thanks.
Like, all good. And yeah, for those of you that can't be on video, no worries. I like to point it out because it points to something, right? And the best advising I ever get is the one that's like so direct. Like I don't come in and just pat people on the back, because we get that all the time. It's the people that call you out and they're like, hey, this is missing in your business, right? And again, it's not to shame anybody. It's to say, hey, this is available for you. And I'm going to tell you things that you can implement without even using our services today. I just want you all to succeed and leverage this. And a few things that I'll just tell you real quick. You know, you look at this, right? Where are the best leads coming from? And this was a survey that was done by the National Association of Realtors. 54% said that the highest quality leads come from social media. This is done by the National Association of Realtors, right? Now, why do the highest quality leads come from social media? Because they've been following you. They're getting to know you online. It's not a cold call. It's not a buyer inquiry. It's not a listing presentation. It's a journey, right? They've been like following you. Like I'm following Scott online and I'm getting to know Scott. And then when it comes to a lawyer, I'm like, Scott, he's my man, right? Same thing with all of you, is like they need to be following you online. So by the time they show up as a quote unquote lead, they're already your friend. You've already followed them and they've followed you, right? So what's the main reason for using social media in real estate business? Nowadays, 59% said it's expected to have a social media presence, right? It's actually expected. So these guidebooks, I don't know if those of you that got them last time, I'm providing them for free again. If you want the guidebooks, these are literally step-by-step guidebooks on how to implement on all 8 of these sites, right? Some of you take the education and you run with it. Some of you need the implementation, and that's where we come in, right? So if you want these guidebooks, easy way to get them. Michael's got the link. He can text it to you. Just go ahead and text into his number the word books, and he'll text you back with the link at the end of this Zoom session.
Yep.
And for those of you listening in, you don't see the screen, the number is 201-381-7933. That's 201-381-7933. Just text the word books and he'll get that out to you. Now I'm going to give you three things that you can implement right away. Number 1 is get Google reviews over Zillow reviews and ask anybody for them. Okay? It's not like Zillow that doesn't need to be clients and transactions. A lot of you are leaving that huge opportunity on the table. Huge, huge, huge opportunity. You think having 1 or 2 reviews isn't going to make a difference in your business. It actually could be the decision between using you and not using you is your Google reviews. Number 2, go on realtor.com and you can copy any review from any platform and you yourself can put it into realtor.com recommendations. That's going to build your reputation on realtor.com. And many of you don't have a reputation at all. How we know is because we see it all the time on realtor.com. But you might have got a texted review, right? You can put that up there. And number 3 is really get your bio in order. You think people don't read bios, but they actually do. The first paragraph should be about you. The second paragraph should be what other people have said about you, maybe quote your best testimonials. And the third paragraph should include your service areas and your designations. And why do you want to put your service areas? Because your bio is repeated on 8 different websites. So now you're going to get search engine optimization out of it. So those are 3 free words of advice. Implement those 3. That's already going to give you a boost when it comes to your online presence. We've helped lots of agents. Over 25,000 agents at this point have gone through our optimization service. So now I'm going to pass the baton over to Michael. What he's going to do is actually Google somebody on this call who's on video, because we always pick somebody who's on video, and he's going to Google you and give you recommendations on what to improve. All of you should watch and kind of tag along and say, hey, how do I compare with Susan or Jennifer or Isis or whoever it is that's coming on the call.
Awesome. Thanks. So everybody, I'm here really to share with you 3 secrets on how to build that digital presence, right? Because we know you're not techies, we are. That's why you take us on. So the first secret is literally how to build that solid online presence on the 8 sites. If you haven't done it yet, now's a great time to take a screenshot. These are the 8 platforms that we're talking about. Now, there's a big statistic I want to share with all of you. If you get anything out of today, I really want you to get present with this statistic. NAR says, and I'm a firm believer, 100% of your business starts online. Everyone researches you. Everyone looks you up, even referrals. And when they do, these 8 platforms show up for every single one of you. And to be clear, this is a Google business page. So if you marry those 2 statistics together, common sense says, if it's not done yet, all of these platforms need to be leveraging your brand, working properly, up to date, connected to the MLS, backlinked together. Because if they're not, you're just getting passed up, and you will in the future as well. So this is literally our favorite part of the presentation. It's called the hot seat, where I stop and go live, and I get to Google one of you. Natalie, are you in? Can I Google you and just give you some free tips? I love that smile. I'm gonna unmute you. Can you hit?
Do you hear me?
Oh yeah. Are you in?
Okay. Not in the real estate.
What are you involved?
Put Natalie with M.
Nathalie. Nathalie, Koffler, Koffler. I don't do much real estate, unfortunately, right now, but I am also a massage therapist.
Okay. So this applies to your business as well. There's 5 sites for you that show up on Google, right? Google.
So my site, my page name is Cathartic Massage.
Got
for
it.
example.
All right. So just for this example, if I may pick a realtor, is there a realtor on here that I can show that can speak to the majority of the crowd? And then Natalie, I'll meet with you separately on our own time. And any realtors out there that want me to Google you real quick, just text me, Google me, or put it in the chat. I would love to pull you up online and give everyone some free tips, but I need specifically one realtor on the call.
And if you're not on video, but you're present, put Google me in the chat and we'll pick from you as well.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, can I pipe in one last time?
Yeah.
My apologies, but I have to be in a client meeting in 5 minutes. But I want to just add that everything these 2 gentlemen are saying, I sort of stumbled on myself when I put myself out into social media as a person and not a lawyer. And it started developing a following, and I realized I was onto something. And as I said, it's literally doubled my income in the last couple of years. But I'm pretty darn confident that with their help, I can fine tune this incredibly more than what I've fumbled through. And while I'm not going to get into numbers, I can say that what they're offering is extremely reasonable from what I've seen out there, and I didn't hesitate to sign up. So let me be the sacrificial lamb, but I'm telling you, they're onto something, seriously onto something. So if anybody has any questions of me with what I've been through with them, don't hesitate. Gentlemen, my apologies for leaving early, but I got to get to this. And I look forward to working with your team.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Scott. So I don't know, I'm picking a name. Tatiana, would you like some free advice? It looks like you're a realtor. Anybody? Matthias, are you in the game of real estate? Say again? Uh-oh, I can't hear him. Arlindo, do you have any recommendations on who to Google?
Well, Vedner, is it okay for them to search you? Yes? Give me a thumbs up.
Beautiful. All right, so here we are with Vedner. Oh, not now. So VEDNERCOMETE, realtor. Beautiful. Now, Vedner, when did you join the real estate game? Are you brand new? Have you been around for a while?
You have to unmute yourself. We can hear you.
All
You
right,
have
there
to-
he goes.
You hear me?
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah.
How long have you been in real estate, my friend?
I'm a brand new.
Brand new. Okay,
Yeah.
and that makes sense because when I type in your name, really the only thing that's showing up is realtor.com. But I want to bring your attention to this platform. It's the first link on Google for the world to research you. And when you click on it, just to be clear, realtor.com is designed to generate you free organic leads. So when I click on this, it shows it's basically blank, right? That's their default image. There's really nothing in here.
Is that your name,
But that's
Vedner?
not him. That's
Yeah,
Edwin.
that's not even. Yeah, it looks like nothing is coming up for this gentleman. So that doesn't quite work. So he's brand new. So my friend, this is really key for you to get all of these showing up because when I research you, right, this is what should be showing up. So this is Danya. She's in the Miami, Florida area. She is in, I guess, direct competition with all of you. She's been through our program. So when you type in her name, this is what should be, or I type in that Matthias's name or Vedner's name, you should have a Google business page showing up. It should have your keywords, your headshot connected to the brick and mortar. You should be building your reviews, any way to contact you, a direct link to your digital business card. You should be posting. Like this is literally the most important platform for all of you. Okay. And then on the left-hand side,
Let's pause there for a second. How many of you have your Google business pages set up? Put a 1 in the chat if you have it set up. Put a 2 if you don't. Matthias, it doesn't yet. Belkis doesn't.
I don't. Mine, I don't.
okay.
I mean that this alone is a huge. I mean, this is the #1 platform for real estate professionals right now. Is Google Business. Isn't that crazy? Like you've all been sold on like Zillow's the #1 thing, but that's so old. Like it's like 5 years ago. Google is really where people are looking you up, and reviews are the name of the game. Your reputation
I agree.
lives on Google.
I agree. I agree.
So even of the folks that I've chosen so far, I don't see any Google business pages, right? For Matthias, it's not there yet. Deli, it's not there yet. Vedner, I couldn't even find you anywhere probably because you're brand new. But I guess I should just show you what needs to happen. Like when your research, your name pops in there, boom, Google business page, your Zillow is here. So let me go through this woman's Zillow, right? So it's connected to the MLS with actual live data, we've got links in your professional information that should be present, right? So when people research you, it will bring them to the right area and you'll have your consistent branding. So I want to speak to 2 different things for all of you. We focus on the branding portion, which is this banner that you see here, leveraging logos, local area photos, names, and phone numbers. And then optimization means adding links that are missing, like a lot of your intros on your Facebook business are missing all your social links. A lot of you don't know you can actually optimize your Facebook business to certain service areas. You can add all your social links into your Facebook business. So we don't expect you guys to know all of this because you're not tech people. This is our department. So we go in here, consistently brand you across all platforms, get your bio set with your keywords, get your contact information up to date, and help you maximize these platforms. Because as I'm going through Danya's, right, she's, right down there in South Florida. Here's her YouTube channel. Most of you don't even have it yet. This is the #2 search engine on the planet. And most of them aren't even optimized the right way. Channel details, links, bios, obviously branding. This is what you need to be striving for, right? And if you're brand new, you have an excuse, right? But now you know that this is what the end result needs to be. No matter where you're found, consistent headshots,
Actually,
branding.
I'll flip the script on that. If you're brand new, you have an opportunity that many people who have been in the industry for 20 years don't have, right? You have the opportunity to set yourself up for success versus the veteran agent who's been doing it for 20 years and is just learning about digital now, right? I think, you
Right.
know, why I love the internet is because you can actually make yourself look even more professional than you are. It what I, you know, what hurts me, or what I, you know, what I get impacted by, is that many of you are so professional in your business, you've got amazing experience, but your online presence looks way below what your actual experience is, right? We want your actual experience and your online to at least match, not exceed it.
Exactly. So let's see here. It's a little. So Alex, I'm just asking
I'm
you
in a
guys,
meeting.
like, what
I'm in a meeting.
your biggest takeaway is, you guys, from what you just saw, right? Matthias, I'll have you unmute. What's your biggest takeaway from Danya's platforms versus, you know, the ones that were even missing for you? Uh-oh. I think his audio isn't hooked up the right way. Natalie?
Yes. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you ask again the question?
Yeah, well, it's right here. What's your biggest takeaway from what you just saw? Applying this, I know you're in massage, it could be law, it could be real estate. What's your biggest takeaway from everything we just spoke to?
Definitely, the reviews are extremely, extremely important. Oh my God. And it is difficult when you're starting a business. I mean, one review, two review, but even one or two review can make a big difference. And I realize that a lot of people are reading the review, and they're reading. I mean, like, even if you have like 50, 60, they will go through a lot of review to see what's going on with you. So I definitely can tell that there is a lot of impact on your business in that, on that matter.
Absolutely. And Juliana, how about you? I know you're a client, but like helping the other folks out on this call, what's your biggest takeaway from what you saw? What actually inspired you to take on our service to help you with all this stuff?
You hear me?
Yep.
Yes. Actually, I was looking on my, contact exchange, the name of your guy, but I don't find someone called Carolina. It was a funny conversation. We started like, let me Google your name. Juliana, why you mix your personal life with your real estate? Did you mind if you take your professional business to the next level? And we spent like close to 2 weeks training up my social media exposure. So far, I didn't have so many good experience with leads or people that contact me on the internet, but definitely it helped me when I Google, my clients ask me who I am, when I come from. It helps them to have some guidance about myself.
Awesome. And you know, old habits are hard to break. It's really time to get this stuff done. Like if you looked at this presentation and you saw Danya's branding across the board consistent, and it's not like that for you, it's finally time to get this done. So I'm going to share with you our proven process for building all of your brands on these 8 sites. Now, keep in mind, if you're in a different industry other than real estate, it's 5 sites. We're just not talking about Home, Zillow, and Realtor for you. All right. So we start with Google Business Pages because they're the most important. Of the 3 that I pulled up, you didn't even seem to have one yet. So we have to get that going for you. Then we focus on Facebook. And as I'm going through here, you'll see different Remax examples. Deborah Beagle, she's a big player in the industry, right? She actually just won presidency for residential real estate council in Tennessee. But Facebook has so many different sections we have to optimize, connected to the Instagram as well, help you start getting analytics. We're going to help write your bio because there's a specific way to write an Instagram bio. We'll flip to LinkedIn. Okay, now mind you also, everybody, as I go through these 8 platforms, if you don't have them, we will create them from scratch for you. So by the end of our relationship, all 8 will be up, running, and optimized. LinkedIn is very powerful. A lot of you aren't playing that game, so we have to get that set up, get that branded cover image set, help you rewrite your bio, connect to your sphere. Then we'll switch to YouTube. It's actually the #2 search engine on the planet. Okay, a lot of you don't know that, and it's the go-to search engine for first-time home buyers. So again, if you don't have it, we're going to set it up. Again, get the consistent branding across the board, get all your links up to date. Homes.com making a huge comeback. Okay, they're spending a lot of money for their marketing, and it's going to be a very pertinent platform. So we have to get it set up properly, get all your locations served, get all of your social media links added. Realtor.com, of course. This is going to show up at the top of the search engines for almost all of you on this call. It's literally designed to generate free leads, but for a lot of you, it's just sitting there blank. And then we end with Zillow. Right, this is Sarah. She's killing it. She's a team lead. All these people that I've shared with you have been through our program, but we have to ensure that you only have one of these accounts up there, optimize it, again, get your social links, etc. You know, the problem is, information alone never helped anyone. You go to these things, we gave you a lot of great information. Most of you you're in it to win it. You're paying attention. I'm sure whether your camera's on or off, some of you are at your full-time jobs. Some of you are in the hospital. We hope you're feeling better. But it's one of these things where you have to get present with what do you want out of your business, whether it's real estate or massage, right? Because action produces results. This gentleman, just to give an example, he got 4 deals his first year after being optimized from Google and social media. Okay. So I promised you 3 secrets. Here's the second one, our digital business card. This thing is going to live as an icon on your phone with your headshot. When you touch it, it takes over your whole phone just like this. It'll be branded to your branding, all your social media links on the front. You can share it how you wish. You can text it. You can email it. You have your own QR code. The menu is completely customizable. Any link you want can be here. Just listed, just sold, what's my home worth, check out my massage business, anything, okay? Because 88% of business cards get thrown in the trash in the first 2 weeks. Wouldn't it be nice if it was actual instant data exchange? Someone scans your QR, your card gets uploaded on their phone, they push one button, all the information gets sucked into their phone, and then everyone you meet, their names get saved in your contact database of your digital card, and you can extract it at any time and put it into any CRM you want. It keeps it all organized. You can even tag them to where you actually met them.
Why this is important too for social media, sorry, just go back 1 second, is that all your social media is linked from your digital card. So as you're meeting people, my recommendation is as you meet people, ask them, hey, what platform do you like to be on? And they're like, oh, I like Facebook a lot, or I like Instagram, or I'm on LinkedIn. Then you use your digital card to connect with them on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. Because if you just keep building those connections every day, eventually you've got hundreds or thousands of people that you're connected to.
Right. So problem is, there's a gap as far as where you guys are and where you want to be. We just asked to bridge that gap, right? And complete your digital presence for you. That's the third secret is we do it all for you. Like we can't make it any easier. We did it for Juliana. We're going to do it for Scott. We did it for Delia, where you're going to meet on a 75-minute Zoom call that you're going to schedule for yourself. And then on that call, we go through every platform with you. We get all the information we need. We disappear. 30 days later, it's all done for you. Okay. Process is probably a full 6 to 8 weeks from start to finish. But once we get you on that call, poof, we get all that info and we do it all for you. This is Sheila Doney. She's with Remax. She got 6 deals her first year. One of them yielded an $8,000 commission check. I mean, pays for itself and then some, right? If all it did would get you 1 client, would it be worth it? Any thumbs up? Absolutely, Natalie. Yes. Awesome, Matthias. You get it. So we want to know who needs help. Okay, let's wean out the ones that don't. So grab your phones. If you need help, text me. I need help. And here's the number. And again, if you don't have your cameras on or you can't see it, it's 201-381-7933. Let us know. Okay, so we can wean out the ones that don't and really focus on you guys. All right, awesome. Got a few texts coming through. Beautiful. All caps. Oh, listen, 305-401, whoever you are, I need to know your name. Don't forget to give me your name. Okay. So, let's talk about how affordable this is. And if you, how many of you want to know how affordable this is? Raise your hands, give a thumb up, let us know you're in. Beautiful. Beautiful, Matthias. Awesome. All right, so here's the deal. The value of this package, the optimization and branding. Branding, coming up the banners together, leveraging your logos, contact information for the banners, and then optimization of the platforms, fixing broken links, adding information that's missing, etc. It's a huge process. Values at about $15.97. Okay. So, first bonus, you're going to be on a 75 to 90-minute call, depending on what time you need, with a highly skilled expert to get this branding and optimization done. And here's an example of different brands, but I show this screen to get you present with. It's different for everyone. Okay. Personalized branding. All right. So adding that call to the previous value of the optimization, it's at $2,270, $2,270 for that value. Now, the second bonus is that digital business card. It's customized to you. It's easy to use. We even have testimonials across the country of people using their digital card to win themselves listings, right? Imagine this. All your platforms are optimized and branded. You have a digital business card that ties them all together. And before you go to these presentations, you text them your card or email them your card and say, hey, go ahead and research me before I get there. Well, number one, that's a massive wow, that huge confidence booster for your potential client. And then when they open your card and they start clicking on these links and researching you, they're like, okay, this Matthias has got it going on. Vedner has got it going on, right? Natalie clearly has her business taken care of. So that's the power of a digital card, right? The card ties in everything that's online. It's key. So adding all those three together, the total value of this package, of the branding, of the digital card, of the call, is at $2,567. Okay. But that's not it. We have a third bonus. Now, I want to be clear. Everything I just spoke of is going to be a one-time charge. That's it. Pay it once. That's it. This portion is a monthly with no contract. You can cancel whenever you wish. And the first month is included in this package. We want you to try it. Now, what it is, I'm going to go live and show you. So we're going to give you a tool where you can manage all your social media from one place. It's called the Real Greater Social Cloud. You're going to link up your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your Google Business, and your Facebook to this. And then whichever ones you click and create a post, that post will go to all of the ones that you've checked. And then look to the left. See this red 20? Those are all of the alerts going to one place from all 4 accounts. So it's a place to manage all your social media from one spot. You don't have to remember to go to all these different platforms anymore. It's all here. And here's another cool thing. We're going to give you content. Use it or not, customize it or not. We can even set it up to go automatic for you so you don't have to think about it. But these are all real estate specific posts, professionally written with hashtags and actual photos that you can use, not use, guide you, not guide you, or just set it up to go automatic and you don't even have to remember to do it. Okay. So again, you have a platform to post and manage all your social media, content that we're going to give you, a new one every single day, every 30 days, all new content. And last but not least is you're going to have support. Every day, Monday through Friday, you'll have you can log into and ask any question you want about social media or Google. Content. Yes.
Interrupt you for a moment. Can you go back
Please.
to the page where you post and you link to all the social media?
Yes.
Yes. What if I have a video to post? Is that going to be the same page?
Yeah, you have the ability to add video and then you can link it to YouTube as well.
But it's not going to be that page.
This one can be very similar to this page.
But we can.
Yep, you can.
Yes.
Yeah, we have lots of clients that they do YouTube videos, they do TikTok videos, all that.
Beautiful. So this whole package is this. You pay $15.94 today once. That's it. Next month, if you like the posting tool, if you liked our support, you will continue to pay $97 per month as long or as short as you wish. Okay? So it's a total of $400 off during the webinar today. Okay? So I want to know who's ready. Grab your phones, text me. That'll wean out the ones that aren't, and we can continue on a side basis that way. But for those who are real action takers, pull out your phones, open your cameras, and focus it on this QR code. Once you do, you'll see the sign up link on your phone. You'll see a yellow link. Hit that link, and then the sign up form will show up on your phone. And then I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to sign up. Okay?
Right.
So, ready? Go ahead.
I like to point
Alright.
something that is important for all of this thing here.
Yeah.
It's that the main reason when I first called Alex is for the last portion of your presentation, which is post what is going on in Miami on social media to attract the buyers and investors in general. So when we hear the first part of your presentation, we are actually concentrating on our image online. Because if we go straight to post things, and if you don't have our image set up the way it should set up, we are going to be living the same cycle that man you just point as an example, that he was creating videos and he got 34 followers. So that is the main idea. Getting a big picture. Alex was here just for that part that Michael just showed up. How are we going to post those things on Facebook, social media in general? How are we going to create it? That's why I asked it. Can I do the same with video? Because if a photo means it's better than 1,000 words, a video is better than 1,000 photos, which is better than 1,000 words. And that's what we want. We want to go out there and video the project, and at the same time you talk about the project, you talk about what is going on in the market in Miami, that the prices in Miami is not going to come down, and you wanted to continue making those videos and you want to post those videos. And that's the part that he showed it, and that's the reason why I asked it, how I'm going to do that with videos. But if we don't have the first portion of this, to have our online presence set up correctly, like he mentioned, and I've seen it many, many times, there are people, they have 2 profiles on Facebook. And you need to put a 1 profile. In some other places, you don't even have a profile. And the areas that you are farming doesn't show up on Zillow.com or Homes.com, just show you Sunny Isles. So meaning if anybody's trying to buy something in North Miami Beach, you're not going to show up because you don't put the service area for North Miami Beach. You only have the Sunny Isles. So all this thing together is to prepare the foundation for us as realtors. After we have the foundation, then we start posting all the time. If you don't have anything to post it, they offer some a post that's already done. You just choose the one you wanted and post it, and go out there every day, make videos, post the videos. That's how we're going to go from here to up there. Thank you, Michael.
Absolutely. So those of you who are taking action, this is going to be the first section you fill in, account information. That's all your personal info. Very easy. Once you do, hit subscribe. The next screen that shows up on your phone is payment. That's obvious. Fill that in and hit subscribe. Once you pay, a congratulations screen will show up on your phone with a blue link. You must hit that blue link to schedule the onboarding kickoff call with your coach. Okay? That is crucial step number 3. Nothing happens until you schedule that big 75-minute Zoom call with your coach, because that's the call where we're going to go through create branding together, go through every platform with you, create them if you don't have them. Okay. So the optimization and branding you'll see will probably be completed between 6 to 8 weeks. The influencers portion, the 97 per month, that the first month's included in the package, starts Monday. You're going to be registered for a kickoff call, and on that call, they're going to start, hooking up all your social media accounts, training you on your digital business card, getting all of that included, okay, in your trainings. Because included in that package is you also get a free digital business card. This is going to be free. So you get a free digital card. You get the first month of influencers for only 97. Normally it's 200 a month. And then you get the optimization and branding at 14.97 when normally it's 17.97. So technically it's a saving of 500, but this is something that is crucial to your business, especially if you're brand new, whether you've been in it for 15 years, it doesn't matter. Like, this is where business is being done. And to be completely transparent with all of you, we're trusted partners and preferred vendors with pretty much every major brand out there. And we have our thumb pulsed on this industry across the country. And now even Canada, we were just there last week. This is it, right? So we're here to help you on the journey. We're going to do most of the lifting for you. We're going to hand it back to you. And, you could have our posts go automatic or not. But just like Arlindo said, you got to get out there, film, post these videos. We're going to give you the tool to do it so it goes everywhere. We can't make it any easier. So do we have any specific questions as far as the actual sign-up process, getting started with us? I know Scott's on board. A couple others on here have already signed up. Anyone have specific questions? I think Alex lost his signal, so I'll just finish up. But Arlindo, do you
Michael had
have?
to jump into another meeting.
Okay. Do you guys have any specific questions for me? Otherwise, that concludes this. And then also, if any of you want me to Google you privately, just text me and I'll send you my calendar link and we can do a private audit as well. Okay. And if you wanted that number, let me go back to it. That's it. So if you want me to audit you, I can do that too. Just on our own time. Just text that number, Google me or something like that. Free audit. I'll be happy to spend time with all of you. So Arlindo, if that's any other questions, we're all set, my friend. I hope you guys got some great information today.
All right, Michael, I appreciate you being here with us today. It was a great meeting, great presentation. I'm very excited, like I said it. I hope everybody understood the reason why you guys are here. It's to bring all of us a way to achieve the level of success and exposure that we all been dreaming about it. And the price is awesome because you're giving so much. It's $1,500 and the $97 is optional. I recommended to do the 97 because for just 97, it is like a wheel turning by itself and you don't have to do anything, right? Because just doing the first part, which is having your social media and all your online presence set up the way it should be set up, it's not going to actually build reputation. It's going to be amazing. You do it there, but in order for people to start following you, you need to feed your social media with texts, with posts, with videos, with something. And the 97 will give you just that, right? So without you going and post every single post that you have in every single social media. So that's amazing, right? And for you guys, it's even better because for me as a broker and the owner of the company, it will cost me $3,000 to do the same. And the idea why I wanted the company to be also on there, it's to support you guys, because when someone Google you and they see that you're from One Way Realty Group, they are also going to Google One Way Realty Group. And I want to be there as well. So people will give credibility to the company that you guys work for. So I'm working together on the same way. All right, if you have any questions, you can give me a call. You have the Michael's phone number. You also had Alex's phone number that he gave to you guys in the last meeting. You got my number. Give me a call. Arlindo, I want to know a little bit more about this. I want to know, in more details. So give me a call and I'll be glad to talk to you all about it.
Awesome.
All right, Michael, thank you again for being here with us. We appreciate it. Thank
My
you so much.
pleasure.
Guys,
Thank
you
for the meeting.
Enjoy the
It
rest
was
of the
great.
day. All is available.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Orlando. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Arlindo. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everyone. Great meeting.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.